Welcome to this AcuPresence Hexagram Attunement. This is one in a series of 64. For the best experience, I recommend that you watch the Introduction to AcuPresence Attunements and our video on locating acupuncture points if you haven't already. This attunement is offered in 3 parts. Part 1 guides you through locating the acupuncture points in this attunement. Part 2 gives a brief overview of this hexagram. And Part 3 guides you through the AcuPresence Meditative Attunement. Part 1, Locating the Acupuncture Points. Our instructional video on locating acupuncture points gives you all the information you need to understand the videos that follow. Using a pin, we will locate and mark each acupuncture point on both sides of the body when applicable. Pause the video between points if you need a little more time. Locating the points is meant to be easy and simple. And as long as you are in close proximity to the point, it is fine for the purpose of this attunement. We will now locate the acupuncture points associated with this hexagram. Merchant Mound, spleen 5. This point is located in the depression in front of the ankle, next to the large posterior tendon. We will now move on to locating our next sacred site. Gate of Life, Governor Vessel 4. This point is best located by looking at yourself in the mirror. It is on the back midline of the body, in the depression between the 2nd and 3rd lumbar vertebrae. A tip for locating this point is that when your arms are at your side, it is in approximate alignment with the tip of your elbow. To locate this point, palpate your lumbar vertebrae and find the space between the 2nd and 3rd vertebrae. And this is the location of the Gate of Life. We will now move on to locating our next sacred site. Great Oneness, Stomach 23. This point is best located on yourself by looking in the mirror. It is 1 ACI above the navel and 3 ACIs out from the midline of the body. Remembering to locate this point on both sides of the body. We will now move on to locating our next sacred site. Crooked Pawn, Large Intestine 11. This point is located on the outer surface of the forearm. Placing your forearm across the chest, this point lies at the end of the elbow crease. We will now move on to locating our next sacred site. Spirit Storehouse, Kidney 25. This point is located on the thoracic rib cage. It is best to locate this point on yourself by looking in the mirror. The first step is to locate the center line of your body, as you will be measuring from this landmark. The next step is to place your finger in the space just below the clavicle, collarbone. Slide your finger down over 2 ribs to the 2nd intercostal space between the second and the third ribs. Now, by using your personal ACI measuring tape, measure 2 ACIs out from your center line. We will now move on to locating our next sacred site. Support and rush out, large intestine 18. This window of heaven point is best located on yourself by looking in the mirror. It is on the outer side of the neck, level with the tip of the Adam's apple, between the two heads of the sternocleidomastoid. It's on the line parallel to the jaw. Part 2, the Hexagram Keynotes. To awaken and attune with the vibrational archetypes of this hexagram, we will look at its unique qualities through the lenses of the I Ching, human design, and the gene keys. Keynotes for Hexagram 41. The I Ching name for this hexagram is decrease. Its nature is mountain over lake. Associated elements are earth over metal, meridians, spleen and stomach over lungs and large intestine. In human design, it is the gate of contraction, part of the channel of recognition. Harmonic gate is 30. The gene key name is the prime emanation. Shadow fantasy, gift anticipation, city emanation. Its programming partner is the 31st gene key, and its physiology is adrenals. Part 3, the AcuPresence Attunement. There are 2 simple steps in an attunement. First, we gently press on the point to activate and awaken its chi. And secondly, we invoke and attune with the unique virtues and gifts of the sacred site, inviting these vibrations to spread out into our body and into every cell of our DNA. Let's begin by getting in a comfortable position and taking some deep breaths, allowing our breath to guide us deeply into our belly, into our presence, as we fully relax into this moment. We will now bring our awareness to Merchant Mound, spleen 5, located next to your ankle. Gently palpating the sacred site to activate it as we attune with its archetypal energies. A merchant knows the value and preciousness of things and offers high-quality goods and produce. This merchant takes us up on the mound where we can breathe in the exquisite fresh air and experience the purity of the heavens. This is the metal point on the spleen meridian. It is here where we have an expansive overview. We see what is truly important to us, and we are able to let go of what isn't necessary in our life. We receive inspiration and guidance to support us in realizing and expressing our greatest gifts. Pausing for a moment to open and receive and feel this open-hearted glow of our essence, inviting it to spread out into every cell of our body. Invocation. On Merchant Mound, I breathe exquisite fresh air as I look out across the expanse of my bountiful life. We will now attune with Gate of Life, Governor Vessel 4, located in the center of your lower back. Gently palpating the sacred site to activate it as we attune with its archetypal frequencies. This sacred site is the gateway to our life's purpose, a doorway into our authentic destiny. Gate of Life is a royal stamp that approves and acknowledges our unique expression in life. Opening this gateway brings us back in alignment with our soul's special purpose. Lifting and revitalizing our spirit, it restores the joy of living. Our childlike sparkle and innocence returns. Attuning with this sacred site connects us with the power of our divine inheritance. Here we are in perfect alignment with heaven and earth, and in complete harmony with the Tao. Let's pause for a moment to experience ourselves walking through this gateway as we step into perfect alignment with our life's purpose. Invocation. At Gate of Life, I enter my authentic destiny, and I move forward joyfully in perfect alignment with my life's purpose. We will now attune with Great Oneness, Stomach 23, located on your abdomen. Gently press on this sacred site to activate it as we attune with its essence. In Great Oneness, we are at the breast of the Mother. There is no sense of separateness from the divine, no separation into good or bad, this or that, right or wrong. At this sacred site, there is no distinction between the self and all of life surrounding us. Our sense of oneness is as natural as breathing, knowing that we are loved and connected. As we are brought back to the breast of the Mother, we receive the ultimate nourishment for our spirit, mind, and body. We harvest our life's experiences and move forward into the world from a place of wholeness and maturity. We find our unique and prosperous path in the world. Finally, we are able to fully rest in the wholeness of the Tao. Pausing for a moment to invite the sense of wholeness as it vibrates out into our entire body, permeating our DNA. Invocation. In great oneness, I receive the ultimate nourishment at the breast of the Divine Mother, and I am whole. We will now bring our awareness to Crooked Pond, large intestine 11, located next to your elbow. Gently palpating the sacred site to activate it as we attune with its divine essence. This sacred site is located in the curve of the elbow, where nutritious chi is abundant and flowing. It is here in the fold of the arm that the mother cradles her precious child in her loving embrace of strength and security. At this earth point on the large intestine meridian, we are nourished with a proper balance of substance and essence. We can feel ourselves being held in this nourishing embrace of the Divine Mother as we fully relax into deep trust. From here, we can gracefully move forward with contentment and stability. Pausing for a few moments to feel yourself cradled in this nourishing and loving embrace. Invocation. In Crooked Pond, I am cradled and nourished in the Mother's loving embrace. We will now attune with Spirit Storehouse, Kidney 25, located on your upper chest. Gently press on this sacred site to activate it as we attune with its essence. This sacred site is stockpiled with the treasures of our spirit. It contains everything we need to fulfill our destiny. Housing our inner reserves, it nourishes our dreams and our visions. This sacred site is a storehouse filled with all the spiritual connection and inspiration that we need to thrive. We can come here when our spirit is exhausted or fragile. It restores our will to shine forth on the sacred journey of the Tao. Take a moment to receive and experience this storehouse of your spirit. Invocation. In Spirit Storehouse, abundant spiritual nourishment supports me to live my greatest dreams and fulfill my destiny. We will now attune with Support and Rush Out, large intestine 18, located on the side of your neck. Gently palpate this sacred site as we attune with its essence. This sacred site offers us the supporting hand of the Heavenly Father as we let go of whatever has outlived its purpose in our life. As we release what's no longer useful, an inner portal opens, and the great diamond of our true essence reveals its heavenly light. This window of Heaven Point offers us higher perspective, and we are able to open to fresh insights, inspirations, and creativity. It's like a massive spring cleaning as we let go of the non-essential and allow the inspiration and glory of heaven to rush in. Our experience of the world becomes a magical dance as our soul embodies the shiny, precious jewel that we are. Pausing for a few moments to allow these vibrations of our true essence to permeate out into our meridian pathways, into every cell of our body. Invocation. At support and rush out, I let go of what no longer serves me, and I allow the glory and inspiration of heaven to rush in. During these final moments of our attunement, we will briefly revisit our sacred sites, bringing our awareness to the source point located next to the ankle. On Merchant Mound, I breathe heavenly fresh air and receive the inspiration and guidance to express my greatest gifts. Next, we attune with our physiology point that's located in the center of our spine in our lower back. At Gate of Life, I enter my authentic destiny and I move forward joyfully and in perfect alignment with my life's purpose. Attuning with our core stability point located on our abdomen. In great oneness, I receive the ultimate nourishment at the breast of the Divine Mother, and I am whole. Attuning with our vesica point located in the crook of our arm. In Crooked Pond, I am cradled and nourished in the Mother's loving embrace. Attuning deeply with our spirit point located on our upper rib cage above our heart. In Spirit Storehouse, abundant spiritual nourishment supports me to live my greatest dreams as I fulfill my destiny. In closing, we awaken our window of heaven point, located on our throat. At support and rush out, I let go of what no longer serves me, and I allow the glory and inspiration of heaven to rush in. Now that you've awakened and attuned with these sacred sites, you are encouraged to create an intimate and nourishing relationship with them by revisiting and attuning as inspired. If you would like to explore more of the medicinal virtues and healing qualities of these sacred sites, please refer to the downloadable PDF handbook included with this recording. You may also enjoy the many other AcuPresence medicinal and hexagram attunements offered on our website.